Hey, what's going on? What's going on? This is your boy, your man, your home homie, D Train in the house. That's right. D Train's bunk. We're gonna be talking about some bunk and some non-bunk. We're gonna talk about some bunkalicious type of bunk stuff. That's right. I'm gonna have to make a rhyme. I'm gonna have to start doing my own music too, man, because it's like, man, you can't play anything. I'm gonna have to start mixing my own stuff up on the what is this? I got a I got a what you call a MacBook Pro pre unibody. You know, it's got GarageBand on it. I think I'm gonna have to get into that program and see if I can't get into making some beats or something. So sorry, I'm a little bit late. I told myself I wasn't gonna be procrastinating this year, and then it was like, okay, I got to take the trash out, right? You're picking up the trash, and I gotta, okay, there's food still out. I gotta put the food in the refrigerator. I was like, all right, my wife be coming down, moving around stuff. I don't want her having to, be dealing with a whole bunch of issues. You know, she see a roach or something, man. She's like jumping on the chandelier like them cartoons. So I gotta, gotta keep it kind of clean a little bit, at least in the house, man. I know my garage is a little bit, crazy, but just don't step in the wrong place. Um, so yeah, man. Also I was looking at the negotiations on the DACA, dude. I don't have a lot of time anymore as I'm getting more busy trying to get more stuff out here. Once you start producing a little bit more, your consumption falls behind a little bit in certain areas. But I popped in on Rush Limbaugh for a second, and he said, the thing that this meeting did the most is show his mental acuity. So I kind of wanted to start there because there were a few exchanges I thought were interesting. And it's not something I really and truly, I don't know if it's being said right now or not, because I haven't really checked in on the different sites on what's trending and what was said in this thing. So I'm going to do a little screen share with you guys. I want to play the part, and I don't want to play too long, so I'm going to probably cut it short because I don't know if you guys will appreciate that type of thing. It's going to be kind of a response video, but it's kind of like I also want to see. Cause, okay, so I what I do is I'm a DJ, and and I also entertain and do some karaoke and this, that, and the other. And one of the things I do while I'm doing my job, or one part of my job, is paying attention to the crowd. Okay, paying attention to parts of the crowd. It's almost like, remember, how like sometimes you listen to a coach, right? And they can break down just probably verbatim a series of plays. Like I've listened to Roy, he does it all the time. You'd be like, whoa, that dude remembered all that. Yeah, he remembers all that. I know exactly why that is because you remember snaps, you remember chunks. And it's some people have photographic memories. He might, uh but you remember, you pay attention to, I guess, modes, or feels, moods, and so that's the part that I'm coming from when I'm when I'm gonna watch this exchange between, I think it was Lindsey Graham, um, Feinstein was in there, Chuck Grassley, Trump, Dick Durbin, I believe. I want to say McCarthy. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Trumpster. Let's start the screen share. Yeah, ta-da. All right, I might have to turn it down, like right there.
No, the country is doing well in so many ways, but there's such divisiveness, such division, and I really believe we can solve that. I think this system is a very bad system in terms of getting together, and I'm going to leave it up to you, but I really believe you can do something to bring it together.
Other than going to dinner with Bob, I've been doing this for 10 years. I don't think I've seen a better chance to get it done than I do right now because of you. John's right. I'm not going to support a bill if you don't support it.
Lindsey
I've had
Graham.
my head beat out a bunch. I'm still standing. I'm Lindsey Gramnesty, Lindsey Gomez. You name every name you want to give to me. It's been assigned to me. And I'm still standing. The people of South Carolina want a result. How could I get elected? I've been for a pathway to citizenship for 11 million people because I have no animosity toward them. I don't want crooks. I don't want bad hombres. I want to get a merit-based immigration system to make sure we can succeed in the 21st century. I'm willing to be more than fair to 11 million. I just don't want to do this every 20 years. Now, we made a decision, Mr. President, not to do it comprehensively. I think that's a smart decision, but a hard decision. We passed 3 comprehensive bills out of the Senate with over 65 votes. They go to the House and die, and I'm not being disparaging to my House colleagues. This is tough politics if you're a Republican House member turning on the radio. To my Democratic friends, thanks for coming. The Resist movement hates this guy. They don't want him to be successful at all. You turn on Fox News and I can hear the drumbeat coming. Right-wing radio and TV talk show hosts are going to beat the crap out of us because it's going to be amnesty all over again. I don't know if the Republican and Democratic Party can define love, but I think what we can do is do what the American people want us to do. 62% of the Trump voters support a pathway to citizenship for the DACA kids if you have strong borders. You have created an opportunity here, Mr. President, and you need to close the deal.
Okay, stop right there. Sorry, I gotta stop it. That was, you know what? I think that was one of the first, and you know what? I've not been big on Graham, but what Graham just did, okay, because everybody was, kind of not beating around the bush. They were touching on some things, but I think that was the first time in this whole thing where somebody brought up immigration. They bringing the whole thing in together. And before this, I actually, you know what? I'm gonna let it unfold here because this is good too, because this is the part I wanted everybody to check out.
Thank you, Lindsey. It's very interesting because I do have people that are, let's just to use a very common term, very far right and very far left. They're very unhappy about what we're doing, but I really don't believe they have to be, because I really think this sells itself. And when you talk about comprehensive immigration reform, which is where I would like to get to eventually, if we do the right bill here, we are not very far away. We've done most of it. If you want to know the truth, Dick, if we do this properly, DACA, you're not so far away from comprehensive immigration reform. And if you want to take it that further step, I'll take the heat. I don't care. I'll take all the heat you want to give me. And I'll take the heat off both the Democrats and the Republicans. My whole life has been heat. I like heat in a certain way, but I will.
I just did a little infographic. It had something along those same lines. I like heat. There we go. That's another one. Boom. Shakalaka. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Yeah, he said he'll take the heat on that. I understand. Look. All right, they talking about, okay, children of, immigrants, I guess, illegal immigrants, aliens, whatever you want to call it, right? Their kids being born here. Now I've seen numbers as, around 800,000. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know. But Lindsey Graham was just talking about 11 million, right? So I think that's more along the immigration reform side. So let's keep it going. Let's keep
Now,
it going.
you are somewhat more traditional politicians than maybe 2.5 years ago. I was never thinking in terms of politics. Now I'm a politician. You people have been doing it, many of you, all your lives. I'll take all the heat you want, but you are not that far away from comprehensive immigration reform. And if you wanted to go that final step, I think you should do it. And if you want to study earmarks to bring us all together so we all get together and do something, I think you should study it. Chuck, did you have something to say?
I'd like to talk about the reality of the whole situation and take off from what Cornyn and Graham have said.
He's about to get it
of
heated
the
up,
necessity
baby.
of you
About to
working
warm
with
this
us,
thing up here.
and you're doing that by having this meeting and other meetings as well. But we've always talked in the United States Senate about the necessity of getting 60 votes, and that's pretty darn tough. But if we would write a bill that you don't like and you veto it, we're talking about a 67 vote threshold, right. 2/3 in the United States Senate. So that's a reality of negotiating in good faith and getting something you can sign. The second reality is the March 5th date that's coming up. Because if we don't do some good faith negotiation and make progress and get a bill on the floor of the United States Senate, our leader is going to have to bring up either the House bill or the bill that some of us has introduced in the United States Senate, and we're going to have a vote on it. And those people that don't want to vote to legalize DACA kids are going to have to explain why that they haven't wanted to protect the vulnerable people that we're all here talking about. We're talking about everything except doing something for the DACA kids. You know, I would vote for a path to citizenship, which isn't very easy for me, but I would do it just as an effort. But there's certain things that we got to guarantee that we're going to do.
Chuck, that's going to be brought up. I really believe that will be brought up as part of what we're talking about at some point. It's an incentive for people to do a good job. If you want to know the truth, that whole path is an incentive for people. And they're not all kids. I mean, you know, we used to talk about kids. They're not really kids. You have them 39, 40 years old in some cases. But it would be an incentive for people to work hard, do a good job. So, you know, that could very well be brought up.
We're talking about legalizing people here that didn't break the law because their parents who broke the law brought them here. And we ought to be talking about what we can do for the people that had no fault of their own and get the job done and not worry about a lot of other things that we're involved in. And that means that we got to make sure that we tell the American people when we're taking this step that we're doing something that all the people agree to, you know.
Mr. President, let me just say, I think Dick and I agree with what Chuck Grassley just said.
It's hard to believe. When was the last time that happened?
We need to take care of these
All right,
doctors.
look at that. Look at that smile. All right, so Grassley was like, yo, man, we need to focus. You know, we trying to get this thing done here. And this young lady right here, she said the same thing. You know, we need to close the deal. That was beforehand. So y'all need to go ahead and check out the whole thing. You need a White House. The White House, I believe, is the channel. I just took a clip. I wanted to, it was only going to be like the first little part where he just dealt with that, but he's, you know, he brought it back on track. And I think it's like Rush said, man, he's showing, you know, he's aware of everybody's opinion. He believes that we can get something done on this because, you know, hell, man, I got neighbors probably, you know, aren't all that, you know, whatever. Probably. I remember when it's kind of funny, but I remember when I was a kid, you know, I remember last names were like, you know, Howard and Flowers and White, you know, Garone, you know, Riggins, you know what I'm saying? Painter, you know what I'm saying? Painter. And now, you know, you got all kinds of different names. So you know, you go to some of the functions and these are great kids. I know these kids. It's just you could tell the difference between the times. I mean, not for nothing. I mean, I'm just saying. But look, I love these kids, man. These kids are good kids around here. You got them from all over the place, man. I swear, you got what Egypt, freaking what Afghanistan, Jamaica, man, different parts of Africa. Got different neighbors, visiting Africa every once in a while. And it would be good to travel, but I just, kind of got my got my vacation plans squared away. So that's going to be exciting. But anyway, they're good kids, so I can understand everybody wants to get something done, but
Kids,
look how
and we
how
all
breaks
agree on
this thing
that.
down.
86% of the American public agrees on that. With all due respect, Bob and Mike and Lindsay, there are some things that you're proposing that are going to be very controversial and will be an impediment to agreement.
But you're going to negotiate those things. You're going to sit down. You're going to say, "Listen, we can't agree here. We'll give you half of that. You're going to negotiate
Mr.
those
President,
things."
comprehensive means comprehensive.
No, we're not talking about comprehensive. Now we're talking about.
No, we are. We are talking about comprehensive.
If you want to go there, it's okay because you're not that far
Mr.
away.
President, many of the things that are mentioned ought to be a part of the negotiations regarding comprehensive immigration
Well, then,
reform.
if you want to take it a step further, you may. I'm going to have to rely on you.
I
Dick.
think what you
You
said.
may complicate it, and you may delay DACA somewhat.
I don't.
Boom. Oh my goodness. He's like, yo, man, check it out. Hey, we can go there if you want. I'm just saying March 5th is like right up the street. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why you taking an Uber? You can walk over there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got, you know, you just got a backpack and you just walking, boom. But if you got a whole bunch of bags that you got to take with you now, you better, yeah, you better hop in that Uber. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's breaking it down, and now Dick Durbin, man, I like the way he's about to break this down. I ain't gonna. I mean, this.
I'll do that. You said at the outset we need to phase this. I think the first phase is what Chuck and Stenny and I have mentioned, others as well. We have a deadline looming and a lot of lives hanging. We can agree on some very fundamental and important things together on border security, on chain, on the future of diversity visas. Comprehensive, though, I worked on it for 6 months with Michael Bennett and a number of Bob Menendez and Schumer and McCain and Jeff Flake, and it took us 6 months to put it together. We don't have 6 months for the DACA.
We're not talking about comprehensive. But take a look at our bill.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned a number of factors that are going to be controversial, as Stenny has mentioned.
Okay, so yeah, that's about that. But upcoming was homegirl Feinstein. She's talking about some like, yo, how about we just do the DACA? Trust me, Mr. and Mrs. America, hand them all, turn them all in. Yeah, I'm gonna trust you. Yeah, no, sit down, be quiet. I don't trust her any farther than I could throw her. I'm not that strong, but couldn't throw her anyway, man. Why would I want to throw a little old lady? She's just a little old lady. She just, I don't know. You ever think that maybe they really believe the stuff that they believe? Like believe or the stuff that they be saying. Like, come on. Did y'all hear something? All right, now. Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna keep on going. If anything happens, it's live, man. Just come to the house and rescue my ass. Anyway, so then I was looking at Oprah and her information. Okay, so earlier I did a podcast. I did this thing where I was just like, okay, I went and watched the Oprah thing, right? Because I wanted to have an opinion on it. I wanted to have an opinion on the Oprah thing because people talking about it and it's interesting. Hey, maybe what if she is trying to run for president, right? Okay, cool. So I watched the Oprah thing and the conclusion I came out of that with, and I have to add this disclaimer, is that it was kind of in its own bubble without any of the other stuff added into it. So I hadn't looked at all the other clips of all the other comments about all the other things that people were talking about during the Oscars or whatever, the Golden Globes. Is there a difference? I don't know if there's a difference. But anyway, it's all the same to me. I don't really watch that stuff. I even talked to my wife, all right, why you be watching that shit? She be watching all of that, man. It's gotten to the point that the only stuff that I like that she watches the country music awards, just because they don't be bashing my homeboy and be getting all like funny with uh different topics. It's like, come on, man. Can I just watch the freaking show without all your issues? Say thanks to the Academy. I want to thank God, and I want to thank my baby's cousin for handing me some beats or something. I don't know, man. I mean, oh yes, to go. I don't know. I want to thank my cousin for saying you ain't no good, and it made me fight harder. And then get the fuck off the stage. But we're talking about so I watched the Oprah thing and I was like in a bubble, right? I was like, oh, she's trying to keep the little girls safe and shit, right? Oprah, she's like, but it did have an overtone of being like, oh, hey, this is like I'm on stage, and maybe she was campaigning. I don't know, man. It had a certain kind of something to it where who knows. What I was thinking though, I think more she might be setting it up for somebody else. I think she's saying that could be her billionaire speak that I just don't know how they talk. Like I said, I might be tone deaf to the whole thing. I don't know, maybe not. I'm just saying she may have she may have been setting it up for somebody she didn't talk to, because she says it's coming, like she knows something, unless she knows it's coming for herself. You know what I'm saying? Because after I watched the whole thing, in its entirety, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the clips of like Natalie Portman talking shit. Come on, man. Look, if Ron Howard is standing next to you, you should be happy to like if he farted, right, you should be happy. You should be like, man, that's a Ron Howard fart right there. That's awesome. I Ron Howard just farted. That's one of his farts, dude. This motherfucker, he's human. He farts too, but she's all like, all of these guys, all the directors are men. And I saw somebody take a dig at Ron Howard, man. That's just how he is, man. And his last name is Howard, so it's all good. Any Howards, Johnsons, Allens, any Hunters or any of them, hey, any of the fam, any of them last names, you could, you cool. All right. But hell, mine is Howard, so it's all good. He's all good with me. But he's got a certain kind of way, man. That's what I was talking about. I was telling my kids, I showed my daughters that clip where Natalie Portman said that, whatever the hell she said. And I said, hey, that's Opie. on Andy Griffith. She was like, "What? Did he go back in time? What is he on? Like, what happened? Did he, I don't know what the hell she said. That girl is a trip, dude. I need to like have a camera on. Like every time she opens her mouth, I need a camera that just starts because she's gonna be like the comedian in the family whenever that happens. It's gonna happen in the family one day. Um, and I think she's a funny girl. But I was like, nah, man, when he was younger, that was him, and then he grew up, he was acting, and then he directed some movies, and I'm like, yeah, man, we need to go show you some movies. But I was like watching the different coverage on, I got more into it, let's just say. I just got more into it. And yeah, man. She was all hugged up with Harvey Weinstein, man. So it's like when you get that high up, man, and you run in certain circles, man, it's like you gotta know, you know. I started looking at that, and then this time Meryl Streep, she didn't say too much. Was she in the audience? I think she was in. She wasn't talking too much this time because that heat's coming. That heat's been on her. Alex Jones made sure, and different other people um, in the sphere. They've been kind of throwing probably Hannity's probably, mentioned it, and these people are defending, what's the guy, Roman Polanski, you know, I don't, hey, look, man, that ain't my thing, right? But all I can say is this: since Trump got in office, there's been a lot more people being rounded up in these rings, and that's real. And again, I haven't been able to get into a lot of the news and whatnot, but excuse me. What I have seen is that you know what? I don't even want to go there too much, but it seems like some things were let through uh, with certain people in previous administrations. I'll just say that much until I read more up on it. And that's just speculation at this point. But I feel like that may have been an issue, allowing this stuff, and I know Donald Trump was for cleaning up a lot of that stuff, and it's been happening since he got into office. Kind of like the business confidence deal. So what else did I have on here? Racist stuff. Oh, racist stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna have to go to the internet for this one because I'm going into this a little blind, y'all. Unless I open up another window. Can I open up another window? Is it gonna lag? I gotta look up this. Hey, look, this is gonna be a real true new private window. There we go. This is gonna be like a reaction type of video type thing for me because I don't even know. I'm gonna look up the H&M thing. Is that H&M? H&M racist t-shirt. Dude, hey, I print t-shirts, dude. I might make 1 million of these just in my garage, and I'm just gonna sell them on the black market, yo. I'm gonna make my own racist t-shirts, man. I'm just gonna sell it to racist motherfuckers. Hey man, that's a business market for me, man. I was thinking about that shit when that shit went down when Nikki Haley start taking down, the Confederate flags, and then it spread to all the Walmarts, man. I was like, dude, all I gotta really do is find myself a distributor of quality flags. You know, just get some like, you know, some people who know how to like sew and shit. Or just like get a distributor, somebody out there still making some Confederate flags, you know what I'm saying? I just like, dude, man, that'd be like banger right there, man. I just slept on it, but dude, oh, hey, I might still do it. I might still do it. And look, man, you know what? That's not even fair. That's not even fair of me to say that shit because I don't even believe that everybody who flies the Confederate flag are racist. I don't believe that. I believe they do have their what do you call it? Pride in maybe someone in their family fought in the war and they have pride that they fought and maybe died and lived for something. I believe that. So I'm gonna, not include, but hey, man, if I can bring it back to the t-shirts, yeah. Let's see. Can I show CNBC? Can I show their thing? Let's do a screen share again. Let's do another screen share. How about that? Let's read it. Let's read an article. Yay. We're gonna read an article together, boys and girls. It's like picture pages with LeVar Burton. Was that picture page? No. Butterflies in the sky. No, don't do that. No, you're throwing off my song, dude. You're throwing off my song. What the heck just happened here? Why is this upside down? What in the world? It's backwards. Holy moly. No, turn that off. Hello. Yeah, I don't want music. Stop. Oh, they're showing me. Dude, why can't I like control this thing, man? This sucks. Can I move it? How about we turn that music off there, partner? Okay, so I'm just gonna read if I can control the controls here. H&M slammed as racist for monkey in the jungle hoodie. Okay. H&M used a black shot to model a t-shirt sporting the phrase "coolest monkey in the jungle." Oh. Consumers erupted in outrage. I'm sorry. This shit is so funny. Holy shit. Coolest monkey in the jungle. Oh, that's racist. Oh, man. This is so awesome. Hold on. The image. I want to see the t-shirt. It's under fire. It's the green one. It's this green tee. It's the green. Okay, it's under fire for using a black child to model t-shirts for the coolest monkey in the jungle. The image first appeared over the weekend on the British version of the Swedish-based retailer's website. Upon noticing an advertisement with the photo, social media users erupted in outrage at H&M for what they deemed to be a racist and inconsiderate move. American percussionist Questlove was among those to object. Writing on Instagram, where's the love? No, that's a Black Eyed Peas. My bad. Where he has over 1 million. Okay, what is he? That's a nice. Oh man, that's a nice cool. Coolest monkey in the jungle. Okay. I'm sure the apologies are coming and the ads will be pulled. I'm certain there will be media fixers and whatnot, and maybe a grand gesture like a donation to some charity. Donations under these circumstances are the corporate versions. Some of my best friends are. Move if there ever was one. All this tells me about H at HM is that the seats in the boardroom lack something. Want to take a guess? As of Monday morning, H&M had removed the ad from its website. A spokesperson told CNBC, but it continues to sell the hooded top online, although not in the U.S. We sincerely apologize for offending people with this image of a printed hooded top. The spokesperson, we believe in diversity and inclusion in all that we do, and we will be reviewing all our internal policies accordingly to avoid any future issues. Later in the day, Canadian singer The Weeknd, who has collaborated with H&M on collections in the past, wrote on Twitter to say he would no longer work with the company and was deeply offended. This incident adds to a growing list of retailers going too far with a slogan or imagery. Abercrombie and Fitch, for example, was criticized for selling a T-shirt depicting the Wong brothers laundry service, where two Wongs can make it white and get your Buddha on the floor. Urban Outfitters once sold a red sweatshirt bearing the Kent State name and what appeared to be a blood splatter, and Zara, owned by Inditex, stirred up controversy when it released a striped blue and white children's pajama top with the yellow star over the left chest, resembling uniforms worn by concentration camp inmates during the Holocaust. The blunder for H&M comes right after the retailer in December reported its biggest drop in quarterly sales in at least a decade. In turn, H&M has trimmed its expansion plans and is even considering closing some locations. Wowzers. Hey, you know what? Hey, look. H&M, check this out, dog. Who is it? Hennis and Moritz. Let's look them up. Before I say something, I'm gonna look them up first. I'm gonna see who these gentlemen are. Hennis and Moritz. No, let's look at it. Let's find a picture. I want to find a picture of these dudes. Who is Hennis? I want to see who Hennis and Moritz is. I want to find a picture. I want to see who you is, dog. Who you is. I want to see who Hennis is. I want to see who Moritz. All right. Hennis Moritz. Should I press image first or should I press go first? Let's press image. It'll find it. It's a smart program. Look, Mom. No, dude, I want to see the dude's picture, the dudes that, I want to see Mr. Hennis. I want to see Mr. or Mrs. Hennis. Is this him? Who's that dude? Oh man, they not. Is that both of them right there? Hennis and Moritz, chief executives. Hey, that might not be them, but I'm gonna say it's them. Hey, that's them. I'm gonna command that be them. The power is invested in me, D-Train. That's y'all. That's Hennis and Moritz. Maybe I should just go back to web and look up Hennis by him or herself. Gotta be like correct on that shit. You can't be all like just assuming it's a dude. You know what I'm saying? It might be a lady. It might be a woman, Hennis, or a woman, Moritz, Hennis. What in the world? Who's that dude? Is that Hennis? Hey, Hennis. What's going on, dog? What's going on, Hens? Yeah. Screen share is awesome. Hennis. Oh, look, Hennis. Oh, that's a dictionary. Wiktionary. Norwegian. Okay, we're getting closer. We're on the trail of Mr. Hennis. He's a Norwegian Hennis. Norwegian. Norwegian. I don't know if they talk like that. That might be something else, but it was fun. Hennis was a woman's magazine published in Sweden. Okay. The owner was Egmont Holding AB. AB. Okay, the company acquired and it was headquartered in Malmö, and targeted young women. The last issue of Hennis appeared in May 2009. Tidningen Hennis. What is Tidningen? I think we're on the trails. Hey, what if Hennis and Moritz are like street names, right? And they say, "Yo, man, where we at?" Oh, so Hennis and Moritz, right? I'm looking up for the people. What I'm really looking up is like a street. You watch, it's gonna be a street. Mauritz. I'm gonna look up a street name Moritz. Let's do this. Hey, we're getting into the nitty gritties of who these people are, man. Wikipedia. Oh my goodness. Okay, Norwegian politician. No. Swedish cross country skier. No. I think we're getting closer. Oh no, we're getting farther. Stockholm hunting equipment store merged to become Hennis and Moritz. Yes. Yeah. Let's click on that shit, dog. Oh my goodness. Please first please search in Moritz and Whitversen to see if you can do this the right way. Gunner. American special painting subjects for the wilderness. Okay, Moritz. Klingspor. Military who participated in the coup that dethroned. No, he was dead already. So let's look for this guy. Gunnar Vidfors. Okay. What, no pictures? What, you too good to have pictures, dog? Come on, dude. Not gonna let you. Wait, what? You afraid to show your face? Huh? Gunnar Moritz Vidfors? Huh? Swedish American artist who specialized in painting subjects from the wilderness and watercolor. Vidfors is most frequently associated with landscapes from American national forests. Gunnar Vidfors was born in Stockholm, Sweden. Moritz and Brendan Vidfors. Parents, 13 children. Huh? Is that the case, dog? You don't want to show your face, dude? Well, look. I don't know, because you're not showing your face. I think you just might be a racist. That's what it is. You're a racist. You're not showing your face. You just might be a racist. But then again, you are Swedish, so you just might be exempt from being racist. You just can't be racist being from Sweden. Um, man, Sweden. Oh man, I don't even want to get into Sweden. But I mentioned Sweden, so now I got to talk about Sweden a little bit, man. Goodness gracious. I feel for those people over there. Goodness gracious. I have love for them. You got to love them. Man. I don't know if this is even talking about them. It's just, reminiscing on Sweden, what it is and was and what it's, turning out to be. They don't want to offend people, but at the same time, I believe some of a good portion of their population is probably getting taken advantage of, and their kindness is being taken advantage of because they're so kind. And I don't, sometimes I guess it looks like, man, kindness is just gonna, damn near kill them in some cases. and um and it's sad. You even had here in America just not too long ago in the Kate Steinle case, where it sounded like the jury let this guy off because they disagreed with Trump. That's what it kind of sounded like to me, which is kind of bullshit if you ask me. I mean, look, if somebody, look, I'm sorry I killed her. The gun just went off in my hand and, somebody died. You know, I spent a few months in jail. Now I'm out. Man. And they said that, and they charged him with having a weapon or illegal weapon or something like that. I'm like, what about the dead person? What about the dead person's family? You know, I'm not saying, oh man. And then you ask yourself, hey, what if I accidentally kill somebody, and then it'd be like, oh, well, shoes on the other foot. At that point, you're like, oh, well, yeah, I guess, I wouldn't want to be taken completely from my family. Hey, yeah, play devil's advocate. What if it did happen like the way he said? I mean, you got to think about it. So, but how much time is okay? Plus, he was here illegally. What, he was sent back, what, 4 or 5 times before that, and then the fifth time he killed somebody by mistake. Oops. All right, yeah, send his ass back home. Then what happens if he comes back? What, keep sending him back? What do? Motherfucker keeps coming back like roaches and shit. You try to clean up, but motherfuckers keep on finding damn morsels. Somebody, forgot to forgot the damn rinse the sink out, and they, munching on the damn sink food leftovers. You better wash that shit down and damn grind that shit up and wash it down again. Better tidy up. You got to tighten up something. That's why it's important they were talking about DACA today, because and now some of the chain immigration and lottery programs. And I thought the main thing that I took away from that, that I don't know if many people are talking about it, and I'm going to go ahead and say it now, is that Donald Trump is it sounds like he's in favor for bringing back earmarks. He said, "Yeah, at least people used to get together. People used to work together. Say, yo, man." He said maybe put some controls on it a little bit more. People used it a little bit out of control before, but if we used it, you know, if we used it wisely, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea in some cases." He said it a few times. So I believe earmarks are coming back. I'm gonna have to probably put that in the title right there. Earmarks. Oh yeah. Fast forward to the end or the middle. I don't know. I might keep going. What else is in the news, man? What are people talking about? What are people not talking about? I'm gonna go up here and do this screen share again and see what's up. I haven't had it. I'm gonna go to Drudge again. I used to go to Huffington. I might drop in there one day. Go to Puffington. Go to the Post and see what they be talking about. But man, I don't know. I don't know if I have the ganas. I don't know if I have the ganas to step over there, start eating, and start looking at what they saying and reading. And yeah, man. All right, so what's Drudge talking about? What's Drudge hollering about? What's Drudge got? Oh, 7.6 mag quake strikes Caribbean. Whoa. Hold on. I'm gonna screen share this bad boy right here, man. Yeah, just tune in for a second, dogs and doggereaches and sweetie pies and homeboys and my fellas and my fellaritas. All right, how do I get the screen share? There we go. Boom. Yo, man, Drudge's getting it in, man. He's like, yo, this is my year. I'm just kidding. Drudge is awesome. Okay, let's let this thing calibrate for a minute. Let it go through its processing issues. And on the other side, I'm pretty sure I shall be able to show you guys some stuff. Can y'all? All right. 7.6 mag quake strikes Caribbean. All right. Tsunami warning in effect for Puerto Rico and more. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Who's this one? That's newstrust.org. This is Daily Mail. Let's see what the Daily Mail. UK. The UK Daily Mail. Let's see here. Massive 7.6 magnitude earthquake strikes in the Caribbean. Tsunami advisories issued for Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, and more. Okay. Where was this? Where was it? Where is it? Okay, it is right here. All right. Okay, so I'm a little bit not smart. So where are these places? All right. So this is the dot. This is where the earthquake hit. Right here in the dot. Okay, so the earthquake hit the dot. Said, hey, I'm gonna strike here. And then we got let's see, Belize. Is that, what is this? Cuba? What is this? Puerto Rico? La Habana? Yeah, is that, what is this, man? I'm sorry, man. I don't know my geography, so y'all might help a brother out. Okay, so okay, this is better. I can see some like names and stuff. Yeah, I thought that was, see, I'm not stupid that much. Okay, look. We got Jamaica. We got Cuba. Puerto Rico. Where's Cuba? Where's Puerto Rico? Must be small. It's like a tiny little spot. It's like a little. It's like I don't know, man. It's like a little mountain. I gotta get my wires straight. I left my my microphone on earlier, and so the battery died all the way dead. So there's Jamaica. Oh, okay. They trying to go into all this other stuff. So okay, so it's off of Honduras. So Honduras might get a little jolt. Um Yucatan Peninsula up there, Guatemala, Honduras, Central America, Nicaragua. Where's hey, I need to go look up. See, now I gotta look up something else. Where the fuck is Puerto Rico, man? I want to see Puerto Rico. Y'all show me you talking about you put Puerto Rico in the damn headline and you don't show but this is the Daily Mail. They don't care about Puerto Rico like we do. We care about Puerto Rico. The UK Daily Mail doesn't care about Puerto Rico. Headline: UK Daily Mail says fuck Puerto Rico. Fuck the UK Daily Mail, man. I said Daily Mail, man. All right, all right. There's San Juan. Let's zoom out. Can I zoom out? How do I zoom out? I'm gonna hit the. Is it the same? Okay, okay. It's just not. Okay, it's slow. I'm okay with that. Okay, so there's Dominican Republic. Oh, San Juan. Okay, it's still right here. I want to see where. Okay, there's the British Virgin Islands. There's Puerto Rico. There's Cuba. Oh, man. Dude. Look, man. Look. Okay. All right. See, that's why you got to look into stuff, man. Sometimes people be trying to like scare your ass. Now, I may not know nothing, but I do know this. Look. Excuse me. The earthquake happened right here, right? Is this where it supposedly happened? The 7.9, 7.6 magnitude earthquake. It happened over here near Honduras and Nicaragua and Jamaica and Cuba and all of these. They kind of like blocking it in a little bit. Now, I'm not saying, oh, man, you know what? It could get some skirt. Yeah, it is kind of under there, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight line. I kind of you still gonna get some of that, and all of these other ones down here, Barbados, Saint Lucia, Dominican. They probably get it worse than the Puerto Rico if there was gonna be a tsunami coming through there. But I think the slant that article on Drudge was talking about is that Puerto Rico ain't back up and running, and they part of the thing, so they trying to throw that back up as an issue. So who is that? Who is that again? Up there talking shit. Tsunami warning in effect. Yeah, I know, man. Everybody's got some fucked up shit going on, but that's hell, man. We trying to get DACA and all the other shit done. You up there bringing up some old shit, man. It's all good though. Willie Nelson ends concert, cancel shows amid illness. Oh man, that dude's gonna be on the road again soon, man. That's all I'm saying. 13 dead in California floods, walls of mud. They said that came from the it didn't come from the fires, but the fires hit, dried everything up. and the rain came through, made some sludge. That shit started sliding. Motherfuckers got trapped and shit. They drowning in some mud. That's all fucked up, man. I would hate to like die by mud, man. That would be fucked up. You can't breathe. You can't move. Hell no, man. Fuck mud. Hey, we need to like boycott mud now, man. No more mud. That's a t-shirt right there, man. I'm gonna make a t-shirt that says no more mud. That's it. No more. Ever. What else we got? We'll take heat for keeping dreamers. Yeah, I just played that. I just played that a few minutes ago. He said it. He said, I take all the heat. He said, I like heat in a way. He said, give me the fucking heat, dog. I could take it. You know? And like I said before, man, you know, I see all these kids around here in the neighborhood, and, you know, it ain't what it used to be where everybody's name was, you know, just like Howard. You know, you got all kinds of stuff going around now, but it's all good, man. These kids are some good kids. You guys, of course, you're going to have some knucklehead kids out there, but you have to do something. You got to slow that shit down. You know, you have to like make sure we can take care of the motherfuckers just here right now first. Shit. And he even brought up chain immigration and the lottery system. Michael Douglas denies harassment claim after media threats. Wow. Tom Brady gave filmmaker unusual access to private life. Oh. Okay, Tom Brady. Astronaut grows 3.5 inches after just 3 weeks in space. Where did he grow the inches? Hey, it's late night. It's late night TV here, man. Banning out at Breitbart. Oh man. Man, I think Bannon had his heart in the right place. He just, you know, probably don't know how to deal with people sometimes. Maybe he does, and just, you know, shit just went south. I don't know, man. I didn't really keep up with all that. Last I heard, he was trying to extend an olive branch, and Trump was like, "Fuck that." He was like, "Fuck your olive branch." What you say about my babies? You said about my son and my daughter, my son-in-law, motherfucker. I'll whip your ass. Next time I see you on the street, we going. Drop them. Drop the gloves. We throwing fisties, dog. Bannon's like, oh, it's like that. Trump's like, yeah, motherfucker, it's like that. Hey, you want to know? Hey, you want to know what these people are thinking? I'll tell you exactly what they thinking, like unofficially, but like through the D-Train lens. You know, I don't know. I think he just went all in. You know, Trump. You know, he started talking about his. It's like old dog in that movie. So what you say about my mama? She just gets like, boom. You want to? Hey, you want to start some shit? Yeah, start fucking with his kids. I mean, I feel you on that, dog, but you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, just give stuff like a, you know, a few hours, you know, because you wake up. Because sometimes I know how it is, though, man. I know what it's like, man. You like, okay, you start your day, you check the damn like Twitter feed. You see something, and that's like the sharpest your brain is gonna be in the day is when you wake up. Like right after you done yawn and stretch and shit, you know, you probably wipe your ass, throw some damn water on your damn face and shit, and you wake up, you get your coffee, your cigarettes, whatever you gotta do. You know, wake your ass up, right? You start looking at that Twitter feed, you on, man. You got to resist the urge sometimes to just be like, just go all in. Because sometimes, man, that should get your ass in. You might go a little bit too far, a little bit farther than you really want to go. And I think Bannon could be a ally, but I don't know, man. I haven't checked in on my daily you know behind the scenes dosage for the day yet. So if it's I might have to check in on some of my people to see if they have any inside information on Bannon. But I don't know, man. If he did go over to the wrong side, hopefully he got checked and he can get back on the right side. If he was always on the right side, hopefully that shit'll get cleared up. And if he's just rotten to the core, I just whatever, man. Just just go away. But if there's any way that it can be preserved or brought back from the abyss, then that would always help the cause and fighting for liberty and justice for all humankind here in America and across the world. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Pole dancing droids go head to head with strippers. You know what? Hey, I got a business idea. I haven't gotten a chance to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it with my one viewer, whoever that viewer is. Hey, it's a secret between you and I. We're going to talk about it right now. Look, they got these androids out there, okay? They're having sex with men and they're having sex with women. Okay, call them blow up dolls. They got some handy dandy blow up dolls. Dudes are even like making these blow up dolls. They're women. You know. Oh, women watching more porn. Okay, I gotta calm down with my OCD. Okay, that's my next topic because I I got a personal story with that shit, dude. And don't tell my wife, man. It's Anyway, so people are buying these dolls, man, for thousands of dollars to have sex with them, and and I think they even have shops where, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. Anyway, let's stick to the topic. My business idea would be this, right? And don't tell nobody because it's my idea, right? On the live stream here on YouTube. How about this? How about, and now I couldn't do this, by the way. I couldn't do it anymore because I'm a married man and I just can't have, or maybe I should. And you just say, hey, this is your part of me. But if you're gonna, like, let's say if you're a man anyway, right? This is just for the men. I can only speak for myself if this is my idea, right? And you like a younger dude, you definitely have to plan this out and be strategic about it. But you would have to find the people who make these dildos, right? Or make these machines or whatever. And all you would have to do is get somebody to come in and make a cast of your Johnson, right? Make a cast of your shit, right? And you could be the sole proprietor of your particular apparatus. Like, let's say you made a exact replica of your dick. Yeah, dude. And like it would just be like, okay, at that point you'd have to think about this on two different levels. Of course, do you want your exact replica out there? You'd be like, it would be on the wall. It would be on the wall of like next to somebody else's, and theirs is like way bigger. But it wouldn't be so bad if it was next to the one that was way small. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know if you want to put it out there like that, but if you had like a market of like these women who wanted a piece of you without having a piece of you, dude, you can rake it in, dude. Hey, so over to this just gotta find you a distributor, man. Somebody, to come in and make a cast. Okay, I can't say too much about this women watching more porn, but I can say this. I once found myself in a situation where I went to a party, and it was a party of a team, and and first of all, I want to, because of my affiliation with the women's soccer team at UNC, it was not them in all honesty and disclosure. Okay, it was not them, but I found myself at a party of another group of people, and I walk in here, and on the TV was was porn, and I was like, and I'm like, you know, hold on, I'm gonna turn this off, dude. So I was just like, I was like, do y'all realize this? I didn't want to be like out of place. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Somebody got porn on the TV station. Oh no. I didn't want to be the only one that was like alarmed. But that was like the first time, and it was like a bunch of females there, you know? And I was just like, I'm just watching it a little bit, but and then they had like a game of like poker going on. Oh man, I got stories for days, but that one just threw me off because that was the first time that kind of thing happened, to me, and it was, I think it was the last time. I don't know, but it was like you walk in and then you look over and then somebody's getting it on the TV screen, and then you just walking through like, hey, can I use your bathroom? you know um I mean, not like that, but and they playing poker and whatnot. Anyway, I don't know how I got off topic, but it was fun. It was fun. I think I talked about. Did I talk about Oprah? I talked about Oprah. I talked about DACA. What else? Racist stuff. Yeah, the racist T-shirt. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell Hennis and March. Yeah, man. Double down. You should make like more of those T-shirts, dude. Hennis and March, H&M. You should make more of them. You should like. Matter of fact, you should put a monkey on the motherfucker. Why don't you put a fucking monkey on the damn thing? At least put a monkey on the fucking shirt, dude. I bet y'all selling them sweatshirts for a lot of fucking money. You can't even put a monkey on it. And how many colors is it? It's just words. What is that? You just gonna put words? I mean, I'm not like the best designer in the world. Hold on, let me go back and look at this damn thing, please. Please bear with me. I gotta make sure I'm speaking the right stuff, because if it's a monkey on it, then I'm okay. You should sell more. It should come out with different colors though, like black. You should have a black T-shirt with white on it. Like a white print with a monkey. All right, H&M monkey shirt. H&M monkey shirt. Okay, I want to see the shirt because I gotta have a good opinion. I gotta make sure my opinion is correct and on point. All right, let me see the shirt. Images. Go images. Images. Sorry, you're looking at me. Look at images. Nope, no monkey. The fuck, man? You can't even put a fucking monkey on the shirt. Oh, wait a minute. They got a red one with a monkey, but is that an H&M shirt is what I want to know. Get your year of the monkey swag. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold up. This adds a whole new wrinkle to the whole situation. Is it the year of the monkey? Because if it's the year, hold on. Look, man, this is what you're gonna get. See, this is research right here. Year of the monkey. I might have to screen share again just so you can see what I'm talking about. I did a search. I did a search for the H&M monkey shirt, right? I did a search for the H&M monkey shirt. I saw the monkey shirt didn't have a monkey on the shirt. It just had some words, right? Now, if it had a black kid on it, and it said coolest monkey on the shirt or the block or whatever the hell. Come on, man. Come on, screen share. What's going on, dude? Giving up on me? You're not up to the task, bro? Huh, bro? What you say now, bro? Huh? Yeah. What you got going on, bro? Come on now, bro. All right, where's my other screen? There we go. I gotta move this thing around. Gotta give myself some chance to see some stuffs over his. Okay, so all right, so the year of the monkey, 2016. So that was 2 years ago, dude. No, year of the monkey isn't this year, so you can't rely on that one. Yeah, let me go back. Let me show you what I was looking at. Okay, so I looked up the monkey shirt because I wanted to see if it had a monkey on it, and then they showed me this other shirt with 4 monkeys on it. Right? Hold on. Yeah, this one. The imposter. It's the imposter H&M shirt. Time Out Shanghai. That's probably a distributor. Hey, that's awesome, dude. You know, that's amazing. They probably just put this picture up just to sell some monkey shirts because now people want monkey shirts. Just like the Confederate flag, man. I saw houses, look, I saw houses that didn't have Confederate flags up, that after they start banning them, people started putting them up. And that said to me that they would have rather have not put them up like that just to show the respect, but because they were kind of forced, or their hand was kind of forced, or they were their way was being threatened, they almost felt like they had to show their support outwardly, which, whatever. I mean, I don't think you really have to force somebody's hand on that, you know. I don't believe that everybody who wants a Confederate flag is a racist. I don't believe it. I don't see it that way. I know I know people who have them, and dude, man, these people will help you any kind of way you any way they can, really. I mean, some of these guys, and of course, every group's gonna have some knuckleheads, but the people I know who got their Confederate flags, they ain't done nothing but help me. Give me free beers and shit. Invite me to fucking pig pickings and shit. A couple times they even tried to make me do some, smoke some marijuana. I was like, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. What does this look like? Oh my goodness. Get that stuff away from me. I can't do that. I'm just saying, man, and if you're afraid of somebody because they have it, I can understand that because of the way they've been portrayed. But once you start talking to these people, they kind of like me and you in certain ways, but they probably had a great grand something in the, who maybe sewed a stitch of a soldier in the Confederacy or something, and that was their claim to fame, and they have pride in their shit. I can understand that. My granddad, he fought in he was in Iwo Jima, I believe, and my mom was talking about when he died, how people just came out of everywhere. They just came out of everywhere, talking about how great he was, you know, and you got to have pride and stuff like that. And I can understand that, roots in the South. There's some valiant type shit fighting for some shit, you know. Most of the people who fought in that war didn't own slaves. Probably none of them, hardly any of them. You imagine you fighting for some shit you ain't got enough money to buy. And they rallying the troops around it, dude. I mean, I guess that's always how it is, man. It's just always the lowest common denominator. The lowest of the low has to fight the fight for these major efforts, man. And it's always the low man on the totem pole that has to pull that weight, man. And it's terrible. That's why it's good to see people coming together whenever they can, like today, or was that yesterday, when the president had the Republicans and Democrats around. He had them at the White House talking about that stuff. It's good to see that. And from what I saw, it looked good. I mean, it looked like people were talking. I don't know what came of it since then, because I said, let me get on here and start, talking some shit. And so here I am. But anyway, I think that's it, man. I'm gonna finish my crack. Oh yeah, my crack. I got my crack sitting here. You guys want to know what my crack is? Hold on, that sounded kind of funny. I don't think you want to know what my crack is, but anyway, my homeboy's wife. I guess I shouldn't start that way either. That sounded kind of funny. Okay, so my buddy was having a cookout, right? And his wife made some of these jalapeno poppers. It's got the what is it? Can you see that? Can you see that shit? It's got the gorgonzola cheese. It's got the I put some bacon in it. If you don't eat the bacon or the meat or whatnot, you can always throw some like mushrooms in there. And I also put like a little red onion. Little red onion. You put you cut them in half. You got to kind of cut them so that they can sit right. Because if you cut them and it's gonna like fall over, it ain't gonna work right. So you got to cut it the right way. You just gotta get it like right. Then you gotta cut that shit down the middle, right? Then you gotta get that vein out because it's gonna be extra hot. I like it kind of hot where I can still eat the motherfucker, but it's still kind of spicy, where I get the drippy nose and I gotta go blow my nose and my throat gets all mucused up and shit. Yeah, I gotta have it. So yeah, you get the moldiest ass gorgonzola guacamole. I had guacamole with some other stuff earlier. You get the moldiest ass gorgonzola. If you don't like that, figure out for yourself what works for you. Fuck that. Yeah, I get the Food Line brand. So I do that, right, and then I put the damn. I first you gotta. I like to get the bacon cooked. I cook my own bacon and I crumble that shit on top of the moldy ass cheese inside the damn cavity of the thing. And then what I do is I chop up a little bit of red onions and sprinkle that shit on there. Heat the oven up to 375 ish. Let that shit sit in there for about a good half hour, 45 minutes until you got a nice little crusty brown on top. Man, That's that goodness right there, man. That's one of D-Train's specials. You wanna know D-Train be munching on, be like looking all crazy over here. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I gotta credit Amber. She showed me how to make. Well, she didn't show me. She just put them shits on the damn grill, and I figured, hell, I could make that in the damn oven. I could do that. What? What you got? What? But I didn't realize I liked it until I had theirs. So anyway, look, man, you got recipes. You got you got to straighten out on DACA and then Republicans and the Democrats and Oprah with Natalie Portman and all of these people supporting nefarious individuals. Look, man, here's the thing about that. They focused mainly on women, right? I'm sorry, I'm going back to like the second topic, but that's how my brain works around. They focused on women, but they didn't say anything like that's the other thing. That's why it's good to kind of like sit back for a minute and let the information come in because I was in a bubble on the Oprah thing. I was like, oh, it sounded like a good speech. She didn't like, and that was all I watched. And then I watched everything. I mean, not everything. I was just, blips and blurbs of everything that was going on around it. Oh my gosh, man. It was like man hate fest. Like, come on, dude. But they didn't ever say anything about the kids and the children and the white slavery and these rings that Donald Trump is actually helping to round up in this country. And a lot of people aren't really talking about it. And they didn't really touch on that. They're talking about young women and young girls, but they never said anything about the young boys, and they've been coming out of the woodwork too. Some of these people, and they didn't include them. And it seems like in politics, that's always the way they do it, man. They always make one group seem like that's the worst off group when it's happening to other groups too. That's oh my gosh, that's such a political move. Did I just discover this shit? Or did somebody else say it and then oh my gosh, they're dividing groups and they're making that other group they may oh man, you know what? They may miscalculate. They may miscalculate, especially if you have enough loud voices out there, because then the other groups are going to be like, what about me? You still got Corey Feldman out there. He's still trying to raise his own money, I think. I heard somebody talking about, oh man, why he need all that money? $2.5 million just to say some names. Nah, dude. If he say you only need 2.5 million, you better give it to him. Or is it 10 million? Shit. 10 million, go ahead. How much is the budget for a damn feature film? I want to see that damn film. I want to see that shit. That now look. Look, all the cartoon shit that you watch, all the damn drama shit. Now, what if Corey Feldman said, look, I'm gonna make you a feature film of all the craziest fucked up shit that ever happened to me, around me. All I need is $10 million. Dude, y'all better crowdfund that motherfucker. I'm just saying, can you imagine all the stuff that he that would come out? I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be, there couldn't be the possibility of some embellishments. That's not what I'm saying. But if you talking about how close something is to being real, and he may need it for security, so at least some of it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, he talking about some pretty big names. And when you got Oprah coming out against you, Oprah didn't mention, little boys. She just mentioned the girls. Hey, I appreciate it, Oprah. I got 2 of them. I got 2 girls. Yeah, but I got a nephew too. I got a brother. I got cousins. I got cousins with kids, and they boys. They got girls, but they got boys too. I care about all of them. And, after watching it, I'm like, wow, man. After you put that inside that framework of what everyone else was saying about how bad men are, and, how men get all of this and that. And then you got Ron Howard having damn look silly because this fucking bitch who wants to fucking grandstand next to him. Look, shut up. Just shut it. Shut your hole, okay? Just shut it and fucking hand out the fucking award. Shut the fuck up, dude. I better get quiet. Neighbors might come over and they just, might. All right, I better turn this shit off before I get a little heated. Anyway, that's my time, y'all. It's almost time to go anyway. Peace out. Love y'all.